Shit. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video of American Truck Simulator. I am kind of doing just a short, video, single job haul today. We're about 500 miles into this job, and I'm pulling 3 pup trailers of trees from Burlington, Colorado to Salem, Oregon. And then the next ATS video I do, I have got big plans for it. In fact, I'm going to try to find a load that is going from Seattle or Vancouver, Oregon or something to the newly acquired Texas DLC cities, specifically Houston. It would be the longest journey I've ever made in the game, and I hope that someday they keep the game going and they keep going to a point that you can actually drive from like Maine all the way to Seattle. Wow, we just hit just 2,000 miles 10 miles ago with this new truck. I am a little bit curious to know if you guys are kind of like me when you travel, if you like to travel during the night or if you like to travel during the day. I'm a big night owl. I love traveling during the night only because you can see the city lights for a distance. When I drove back from Salt Lake City back home one day, it was about 15 hours and I left at about I want to say 10 p.m., 10:25 p.m. Mountain Time, and I drove through Wyoming, took the 80 down to the 25 in Cheyenne, and I came back down the 70 into Kansas here. And while I was driving through Wyoming, it was an extremely boring, place. I mean, you can see off in the distance of like mining systems and shafts and some work going on that's way off in the distance, but that's basically it. Aside from giant hills and everything, which this game does not have that giant hill. I want to say it's in between. What is that city that's right by Utah state line? Oh, Evanston. So it'd be Evanston to Rawlins. Somewhere between there should be a giant freaking hill that you go down. It's like about a mile and a half down and then a mile and a half up, and you can see it. It's about turns into 3 lanes because of all the trucks using the 2 right lanes and keeping the left lane open. It's a little bit of an interesting area, but this game doesn't have it. We should be nearing Salt Lake City. Alright, so we just went through a tube in the wall, just right back there. So I'm going to say we're going to be nearby Rawlins, if we haven't already driven through it. This is a Little America. Oh man, I can't believe they have this place down, Little America. I am just so shocked that they have that actual place on the map. Anyway, if you guys aren't aware, but Little America is a famous truck stop. It's basically a very adult-rated location, and a lot of truckers are there. Most of the people that live there work, there, and it does have a post office and a couple of houses, but for the most part, it is just a gas station club type of place. Gosh, I wish this truck would get out of the way. Man, I know this is the game, but my God. I have this road rage soon. Should we, totally flash him? Can we? Oh, that's not it. I think we're doing something. Maybe not. I have no idea. Ooh, we're getting tired, though. That's for sure. We might have to stop up in Salt Lake City once we get there and sleep. Alright guys, so I didn't end up stopping back there outside of Evanston. I kept going just a little bit farther, and we ended up stopping over here in Ogden, now we're getting back on the road. It looks like I thought to myself that maybe I would try to be a little, have some exploration side to myself. We need to stay in this lane. But the map to Salem, we still got a long ways to go. I mean, 718 miles. That's a hot drive right there. But I kept looking, and if we look at the map here, right? So here we are. And yeah, by far I haven't gone anywhere. I've usually stuck mostly to the main routes. I haven't really driven anywhere, especially between here and here. But when we go up here, I thought to myself, well, what if I wanted to do something, you know, crazy and just get off in Ontario and drive through here, come up around here? But that's gonna give us a hot minute of time to do that. And so I think, so it looks like I'm going to aim for this gas station right here in Ontario. And that's where we're going to try to at least go right now. I just took some lovely and wonderful pictures. I think I've actually got the thumbnail for this video and everything. It was a nice lovely picture with a nice backdrop of our load, and the very background was from our from some mountains back there, or some rocks. But something I can certainly say is that it seems like in the most recent update that they came out with the game, that there are new vehicle models in the game. See, like right in front of us to the left here, that's a Subaru. It looks like a WRX, and it's very detailed. And I saw I saw a Subaru Outback earlier as well when I was moving through a little bit ago. But wow, that is tremendous. Correct our camera there, because we're just gonna cut him off, or we're just gonna touch him. All right. Oh shit, we're speeding. Oops. But one thing's for sure, that if you notice anything different about the graphics, I did end up getting a new graphics card. Before, I was running a NVIDIA MSI GTX 1070, which is a fairly older card. I mean, it's from 2017. It ran games great. It could do a lot of the things that I wanted it to do, and I was really proud of it. But it was just time to upgrade, and with the new 4090s out, that meant, you know, cars like the 3060s, 70s, 80s, and 90s were going to come down in prices. And I ended up deciding I didn't need something super brand new like a 3080, 3090, so I ended up just getting a 3060 from MSI. It's like $325, fairly long card, 12 gigs of its own RAM. So it works out. It's got the same amount of RAM as the previous one. The problem is it's just a little bit longer as we go 10 over, imagine. This particular, I want to say it's a Ventus, MSI Ventus or whatever. Anyway, there were two variants of the cards that were exactly 30 megahertz difference, which if you're technological, that really isn't shit. You wouldn't even notice that difference. But I ended up ordering this one over getting another one because the one with that was smaller and had like 2 fans instead of 3 was also like $380. And the one that I got has 3 fans. It was $330. And it just, I don't know, it worked out better. Problem is that it's open air cooled, and with my previous card I had it hooked up to an AIO. I can't do that anymore, so not even with the smaller one am I able to do that. So here I am, working on this. But in the near future, I've got some parts on the list, and I've ordered. I'm gonna build myself an open air cooled case. What the fuck? Doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, I'm building a computer that's openly air cooled, and I'm gonna run a push-pull method on 2 radiators, and I'm hoping I can find a custom water block for this GPU. and that way then I'll have just an openly air-cooled system, or a custom water loop with an open air-cooled case. I don't know. I'm gonna order the case from Thermal Intake, is it, or whatever? I don't know. Oh, dude, I've had to pull into every freaking way station I've ever seen in my entire life over the last couple of way stations we came through. We stopped in Evanston, we stopped back there in Ogden. Here we are again, stopping 100 miles exactly later in wherever the fuck this is. Alright guys, we have made it finally to Ontario, Idaho. And this is where I'm gonna take a scenic route all the way over to Salem. We basically just have to go to Burns and follow this road right here. And this road continuing straight on that way should take us there, right? You know, assuming it lets us even, you know, go through here and not get, you know, stuck. We really do need to be in that right lane. Alright, now we are back on the road and on our way to Burns. And then there's another little city we'll go through, and then finally we'll be at our destination, which would be just great because I'm tired of pulling these and I really want to get started on my big idea of running this really long route. But I mean, it's going to be, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to fast travel all the way down to a place, or at least one of my garages down in Arizona, and go discover Texas first, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, those lights better be on, bitch. Holy shit. To almost take out somebody's mailbox in that turn, man. We were close to him. I've discovered a recruitment agency. Oh, really? Fuck that car. You can slow down. I am super eager to see what this route looks like. But by the way, so I'm pulling these 3 trailers, and that is not my ideal, you know, pull, right? I'm actually hoping, oh, we are not stopping. I'm actually hoping to eventually acquire one of those giant lowboys that has various pivot points, and drive one of those. And I had one. I had one that I customized. It was blue, had all the nice features on it, and I had it at this exact same location. But then a newer driver that I had hired and put out of that location took it. I was like, wow. Hey guys, what's going on? So unfortunately, I ended up installing the Texas DLC, and that screwed up my transport for those trees from Burlington, Colorado to Salem, Oregon. While we were almost there, it totally sucks. I was really hoping to drive through and explore a new area than sticking on that same highway we were going down. But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you if you'd like to. But for the most part, in the next video, we're going to do one of the longest transports ever. We're going to call this the True American Long Haul, and the start of an American Long Haul series. And I'm hoping anything from Vancouver or Seattle down to Houston, Corpus Christi, or San Antonio, Texas. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you do like my videos, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for updates on new videos.